Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Tonight's article comes from the derbytelegraph.co.uk, and the title is Spooky Findings from Ghost Hunt at Derbyshire Hotel. It was written by Ben Waldron on August 16th, 2020. A paranormal team carried out a hunt at an allegedly haunted South Derbyshire hotel. The team from East Midlands Paranormal, a group based in Nottingham, led an investigation after reports of ghostly sightings at Newton Park Hotel in Newton Road, Newton Solney. According to investigators, some rooms are said to be haunted, with strange sounds heard, as well as a white lady roaming the area. The team of 8 crew members and a further 4 guests concentrated mainly on one bedroom in the hotel, as well as the cellar, well known for being the scene of reports of ghostly sightings. Leader of the investigation, Sarah Goldsmith, described to Burton Live one of the terrifying experiences she had faced during the probe. She said later in the evening she had entered one bedroom alongside 2 other investigators. And that is a picture of the woman right there. A small in-suite bathroom was in the room, which most people had avoided for most of the night, as people had reported they felt like someone was standing between them whenever they got too close to the room. Miss Goldsmith, 35, said nobody else would sit there, so I thought I would do it. I could see a little dog. I could see a lot of little movements around the room, facing in. Sat there, I was feeling angry. I looked to the left and the right. You can see on the video. I looked at the camera, and apparently my face had changed. They were saying my face looked a lot younger. I started to feel really angry. I didn't know why. I didn't know whether I shouldn't be there, or if the others shouldn't be in the room. I felt agitated. They tried to make me stand up, and I wouldn't. They did eventually get me up. They kept saying I looked younger. I don't look old anyway. Then I had a sharp pain in my ear at the same time. Then came out of the trance. I had to go outside. It took me a long time to come around to what had happened. A K2 meter, a device which detects electromagnetic fields, kept sounding alerts, which many claim can possibly indicate paranormal activity. Witnesses also claim to have seen orbs in the room, which they described as small floating white balls, which some believe indicate the presence of a ghost. When looking in the cellar of the hotel, they reportedly heard splashing and movement in water, which Miss Goldsmith from Arnold near Nottingham claimed sounded like children playing. The team are still looking through all the footage and images they captured during their investigation. David Eisthorpe from fellow group Burton Paranormal was also part of the investigation. Mr. Eisthorpe said he saw strange saws and morphing in the bedroom. A spirit board was used in the cellar, an object that supposedly allows the paranormal to communicate. He said through the night a child was sensed under the table. Plenty more there to be experienced. Another member from Burton Paranormal stayed in one of the bedrooms. They were woken up several times due to stomping about. They also claimed to have seen a lady who was wearing funeral clothes. East Midlands Paranormal is aiming to return to the hotel later this year for a second stay. The history of Newton Park Hotel. The hotel itself is steeped in history, dating back to the Norman Conquest, when Newton, as the village was called at the time, came into the hands of the Cellini family. They held it from roughly 1112 to 1390, by which time the village came to be known as Newton Solney. Abraham Hoskins, an attorney and land speculator from Burton, built a house in the 1790s, which would go on to become the core of the Newton Park Hotel. He also went on to build Bladen Castle, which would become the Bladen House. a school which remains in the village to this day. The Hoskins family were forced to sell the estate in 1876 to Lord Chesterfield, who let Newton Park to William Worthington, a brewer from Burton. It was eventually acquired by the Ratcliffe family in 1879, following Worthington's death. When Peter Ratcliffe died in 1955, Newton Park was sold, with the building opening as a hotel 11 years later. And that is the end of this article. It was rather interesting. So you had a paranormal team that went and did a investigation at this hotel, and they're basically telling what they found and the history of the hotel. So I thought this was kind of cool. If you enjoyed this, then please hit the like and the subscribe button and all that. And let me know down in the comments what you thought of the article and what you thought of the investigation. Thank you again for all your support, and until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.